This is the session number 7 for our LISP chapter. We are going to talk about route redistribution. We are going to include in this session how to redistribute LISP routes into a traditional IP routing protocol. So, under some circumstances, we will need to redistribute the EIDs that live within a LISP domain into a traditional routing protocol, for instance, OSPF, EIGRP, BGP, and so on. So the thing here is that it is not as easy as usual, because remember that the EIDs that live within LISP are actually stored in the mapping table that is also known as the site registration table within the map server. So we will need to place the map server here between LISP and the external routing traditional IP protocol in order to perform this redistribution. So first of all, we are going to focus on the map server in order to do this trick. Then we are going to execute a command that will explicitly export the site registration table or mapping database into the RIV. And now that the LISP prefixes live within the RIV, we can now execute the traditional redistribute command that we are familiar with when redistributing prefixes between routing protocols. So let's illustrate this with an example. Remember that we are going to execute this in the map server. So under the EID table command, in this example we are using BRFs, we are going to execute this particular command, IPv4 route export site registration. What we are doing here is exporting the EID prefixes that live within the mapping table, that is also known as the site registration table, into the routing information base within the map server. And now that we can see these routes within the routing information base, we can execute the redistribute command that we are familiar with. We can now execute redistribute LISP, so we can now inject these prefixes from the RIV into whatever protocol, traditional IP routing protocol that we may be using. That's it.